are at Lakeside Primary School, and we are going to engage on the issue of child labor in Busoga region, particularly when it comes to asking children to go and work in sugarcane plantations, stone quarrying, fishing in Busoga. So together kutunulira ku ekintu kino ki affecting their education and study, but also the effects of child labor on the growth of children. I'll share with you our contacts during this show. I'll probably start with the guardians of these children. How serious is this issue of child labor in Busoga?
The issue of child labor in Inja district has been a problem for some time because of some sub-counties in the district, specific Buwenge, Busede, Buyengo, and Kachira. Children have been involved in sugar cane cutting and also doing some work there.
But do we have any statistics of how many children in Busoga?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. We can ask the children. Do you know of any other children that don't go to school but stay at home working?
Yes.
Please give us examples. Who has an example?
Like those ones who go and pick charcoal, who go and to carry people at the landing site there from the boats and bring them to the land.
Like what else do they do?
Those children move from one place to another. You can find a child moving to any dusty bin looking for charcoal.
Looking for charcoal?
Yes.
Right. Yes, boss.
Olusa abana basigala ewaabwe ng'olusi azadde baabwe tebalina ssente babagobye school fees.
Yes.
Now those parents, they tell the children that you go and work, because for me, if you don't work, I shall not give you school fees. Because even me, today I don't have charcoal for cooking. Now you want to eat. Now what can we do? You go and look for charcoal and we cook food.
Right.
Which you will eat.
Kati.
Nenze chengama chibana abantu abakiriza abana ogenda okole kale omuntu alina eryato lye akiriza omwana ati nogenda okole kigenda olinaze nja kuwa ssente abamu nti oba genda ompangireko ebintu ebiri munda mu lyato bulungi abo abantu bebokwatibwa kubanga beboonona abaana.
They're the ones who encourage you.
Yes.
Clearly this is very shameful, and I'll start engaging. Why is this going on?
Obuzibu bwa tuyina mu Jinja nti tuyina companies nyingi nnyo waliwo ekola ku sukaali, ekola ku biki, ate tuyina landing site. Kakati abantu bano bafuna abaana bano abato kubanga they are very cheap. Kusingira ku bantu abakulu. Yes. Ate n'obuzibu bwe tuyina ku baana bano nti abaana betubeeramu baffe tugenda nga health child tugenda ku ground level tugenda masomero g'abaana abaana. We try to cancel them netufuna. Why is it that they engaging in child labor? Reasons ze batuwa abasinga ba orphans. Kyosanga omwana nti yalina providing each and everything at home.
Yes.
So they have to go and work and get money. No sanga nti waliwo abazadde abamu nga bo bali just arrogant. But akera kumacha kunywa mwenge na regulo. No sanga kati these children, some of them have the spirit of going to school. They have to work and get what? Money.
Being polygamous, nacho kiresa obuzibu bungi that abantu bazala abaana bangi that they are not able to get off.
Why would you let a child you know needs to be at school no mugamba agene ateme ebikajjo, and we've been told that some of you sell the sugar cane and then you take away the money?
Abazadde bafu abasinga obungi tebagenda mu masomero.
Yes.
Ate ne bafuna ku ssente mu bikajjo kati yagamba obanze saasoma kati lwaki ate nga nkolaki nga ndi mugagga ssente ndina kati nawe ne bw'otasoma kolaki ojja kukolaki ojja kufuna n'ekyokukola. So illiteracy eyo naye ekolaki ereeteraki abaana ki obutagenda ki mu masomero n'abazadde obutafaayo kubanga ye teyasoma naye ate ssente akolaki alina.
Kati abazadde abamu bennyini be bakola abaana abo ne bagenda ne batema ebikajjo kuba bagamba temugenda ku ssomero, jangu wano nkuwe ssente, gwe jangu oteme ebikajjo ofune ssente.
Omuzadde we akugamba jangu okole nkuwe ssente
omulala akugamba bugambi tino jangu.
Is there anyone on this bus who has ever worked? Waliwo yali akoze kuno kweno bus. Tell us what you did.
I picked charcoal. Because one day we were at home. My father was not around. Went to the island, and my mother told me that food is around, but Chap was not there. Then told me that if you want to eat, you can look for Chap. But I was hungry. I wanted to eat. Then I had to go for Chap.
I said that let the government help us to put A, B, and let me say that a teleway gundi. Hello. Echintu chona. Echibina, echinatuyamba. Omwana agende kumwalo ng'akola mu biseera by'okusoma bamukwate bamusibe ennaku nga zizo bamutte bamutwale kampiringisa.
I like this. If you are home and you're just joining us, please.
bazadde be ne bamubuuza nti gwogenze ku mwalo tolina bazadde lwaki ogenze ku mwalo kola.
It's interesting that children are the ones engaged, and we'll ask whether this has been done. But a few statistics, and probably for the stakeholders, we'll move into children's rights, whether they actually guaranteed in Busoga region. But some information: 2.7 million Ugandan children engage in forced employment, where their bosses either pay them peanuts or nothing at all. 92% of working children aged 7 to 14 years are also in school, and it's the same proportion of non-working children. So you have this huge chunk of children who are working, you have the same huge chunk of children who are in school. The stats are alarming. Tell us about the different ways you children work for your parents.
There is a man had a boda bike, and when he wanted to go to the island and given the boda bike to the child.
How old was that child?
Child maybe 14.
14?
Yes.
Okay.
And the child started working on the boda.
Started working. These parents, they cannot give their children money for going to the army. Therefore, the children have to look for their own money to go to the beach.
To kuchakala, to eat money. Okay. Yes, that's a very good point.
Abazadde olusu bwe bonoona abaana kubanga oyinza okubeera waka omwana nakolako akasango katini n'atandika omuvuma agavuma agatajja aganene ekyo nakyo kyaffectinga omwana kireetera omwana okulowooza olugenda ku ssomero mu kifo ky'okukola waaka abeera ku birowoozo maama yansonyiye yanvumye oguntu guno gunene weegutu. Actually kati waliwo n'abaana batandise okubeeginga nga bagenda basabiriza sente kubanga tebalya kimala waka abaana myaka 89 batandise okugenda kulaba akaana kakajja kagamba anko mpayo ekikumi awo mpayo ebibiri nti lwaki enjala eno masalide kyagulo taata aliwa takuddamu.
If you're just joining us, please send us a text on your phone. Just type Minibuzz and send to 6565. And go to our Facebook page, which is Minibuzz Uganda. Follow us on Twitter, and of course on Minibuzz page, like the page first and then comment. Sarah Nale is the project coordinator of Health Child. Njakuwa muksoyogere kwecho ekintu. Uno katubule about the issues of child labor in Busoga.
The government of Uganda has done great strides in as far as promoting children's rights is concerned, and we have seen it in the way that the government has established laws to protect rights of children. The supreme law that governs rights protection in children is the Constitution of 1995, and in that we see so many articles that relate, especially Article 34, that talks about all rights of children that have to be observed by all stakeholders. In as much as the laws exist and policies exist in Uganda to protect rights of children, I believe much still is desired in terms of implementation of those laws by different stakeholders. There are so many stakeholders that are concerned with rights protection, and among them includes the ministries, among them includes the schools, among them includes the local leaders and village health teams, among others. So much as these rights exist and these stakeholders exist, there is need for sectoral coordination among these stakeholders to see to it that rights issues for children are observed. In Jinja district specifically, yes, rights protection forces are there, and there are still structures there. The police is there. In every setting or in every community, there are structures there to protect rights of children. But we see a lot of rights violation in terms of mainly child labor coming to the front line. We see a lot of fishing, engagement in fishing by children, especially in island communities that we serve as health child. There is also a lot of scrap collection by children. Children engage in scrap collection activities at a tender age. And this has kind of like affected their education, and also pockets of communities that surround cash crop plantations such as sugarcane. We see so many children engaged in what? In child labor. Children leave school to do the work, and it's also because the attitudes of community members are more of using these children to generate money for themselves rather than seeing them become somebody in life.
I'd like us to engage on the people who are supposed to protect children.
Anyway, kwecho government nga bwagambye, government ekoze kinene okuteekawo ki amateeka agakugira ebikolo bero ku baana. Naye njebaza okuteekawo amateeka ago. Naye ekizibu kyerina ye enforcement. Enforcement ne dissemination.
How hard is enforcement? How hard is enforcement? Nga mumanya abana bano we bali mumanya abana bebakola. You even have information.
Had any arrests? Because we know that it's there.
Tubadde ne arrests zibeerawo. Naye ate bwe tugera ate ne mu makoti tubeera ki disappointed. Ntiki bano bagundi ababakoze ebikolero ku baana babaleka ate ne bakomawo ki. Yes. So ekyo nakyo kireese ki omutawaana ki mu kutyobola eddembe ly'abaana. Naye nga ezo gundi ezo laws nga bwagambye so weziri. Ate n'ekirala laws zino zikolebwa ki? Zikolebwa mu lulimi oluzungu. Naye kyetaaga gavumenti nayo ezituuse mu ki? Mu lulimi ki? Otegeereka local languages abantu babe nga bategeera ki what these laws are about. Naye nga ekyokugamba zino abaana batulugunyizibwa kyo weekiri.
Mpozi tubuzeeko ku baana. Is there anywhere you know where you can report if your parent forced you to do child labor?
Yes.
They told us that if the parent force you to do child labor, you go to the LOC1. But when we go there, some LOC1, they just want money.
Even from you?
No, from the parents. If you don't give him money, from even when you any person who can muntu yena asobola okugenda nga atuteyo musango soka kuwa osoka muwa sente ziwe mena akuwa baluwa leta police kwata omuntu oyo alina obuzibu kati nze ngamba corruption eridewo nyeggwanga lyaffe.
Did you tell mommy I don't want to collect chapel anymore?
Yes,
she left
they left me all. My father, my stepmother, and their children. They went to the island.
So who do you stay with?
I stay alone.
In a house alone?
Yes.
It is true.
Okay, how do you do that?
There is where I go for food, but I live at home alone because they thought that if they leave home, they will get thieves. See? Then.
And so you stayed back to protect the house?
Yes.
Probation officer.
Yeah.
I don't know. Boss, first help me. These are alarming cases of child-headed families. And this child is already a parent before they even complete primary school. Why is it hard? For example, why can't you go and arrest that man? What's hard?
Okubakwata si kizibu. Kati nga bwagazi no bazadde babeera ki mu bizinga. Employment zero kanayo ereso mutawono okuronya sente. Bagande baleka abaana ne bagenda. Kati ekisera kyakomawo ozobanga tokimanyi